Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Here for some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Today, we're going to be going over this week's update, as well as some edited footage in regards to the final Future Saga Chapter 4 DLC ending. This is something I talked a little bit about before. Shout out to Rat Smasher for sharing, but they went ahead and found some unused dialogue from the ending of the DLC pack. You guys know, after you complete the main storyline, you talk to Fu in Content City, and then he shows you the time ring and takes you to the future, also known as Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. And then after that cutscene, we go back to Kanton City, and for some reason, Dimps decided to remove this dialogue here. Shout out to Rat Smasher for editing the cutscene with the missing dialogue. So now we have the full picture. I guess you could say the secret alternate ending of the DLC pack. Of course, we'll go over this, showcase all the greatness, but before we do, quickly, let's go over this week's updates. They're bringing back the Transforming GT Vegeta raid, starting off in base form, then he'll transform into Super Saiyan probably after a minute, and then eventually Super Saiyan 4. Of course, he'll most likely have super armor under this transformation, so if you want to deal as much damage as possible, then be sure to do that when you're going up against base or either Super Saiyan Vegeta. This is not active at the time of recording this video. It's going to start tomorrow, August 27th, around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Of course, these raids last for a week. It's going to end September 2nd, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Xbox starts a day later, August 28th, 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's going to end September 3rd, 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. As for the rewards, some incentive behind this one. If you guys don't have the outfit or Super Soul, yes, finally we're getting some okay rewards, I guess. I mean, these aren't anything too fancy, though. Participation badge is always the same. The Hercule Common, as well as 50 Time Patrol medals. If you deal 5,000 damage, you'll get 50 more medals, as well as the title more. And Yamcha's white martial arts uniform, just the shoes. 15,000 damage will get you 50 original medals, 20 super Time Patrol medals, the illustration 256 and illustration 486. As per usual, shoutouts to the GOAT Genic for providing the extra info. So I'm assuming illustration 256 and 486 are going to be the top two. The Scouter with the blue background says Dragon Ball Super, and of course the superhero film Goku and Vegeta utilizing Gallic Kamehameha. Very cool stuff there. And this is of course going to be the Yamcha uniform. However, I don't think they're going to be distributing the entire outfit. It's just the shoes, which is strange. I don't think they've done that before. If you deal 30,000 damage, you get 50 medals, 30 super temperature medals. The Bulma Super Soul, it's called Goku, it's time for dinner, as well as illustration 305 and illustration 522. A ton of different art pieces for this raid, so I'm assuming it's going to be the middle row with Frieza, the CGI cutscene, you know, just before he transforms into his final form from the alternate Bardock ending, if I recall correctly. And the Majin Vegeta, is this a new art piece? It seems like it. Yeah, it says Glory Obsessed Prince of Destruction Vegeta. Hey, you guys remember his original name, Majin Vegeta? And then with that one update, they changed it to Prince of Destruction. I do like the classic Majin name a bit more, not going to lie. And this is the Goku Time for Dinner Super Soul by Bulma. Always prevents sleep for you and your allies. Once only when health is at 50% or lower, temporarily activates health, ki, and stamina auto recovery. Ooh, that's, I guess, pretty dang cool. And that activates when, yeah, 50% or lower. So great for 2v2s, 3v3s, Herald Quest missions, your decision. Going back to the 50,000 damage dealt, that will get you 50 medals, 40 super temperature medals. The Yamcha white martial art uniform bottoms, the pants, and illustration 317, which is going to be this one right here. Trunks, you know, part of the same CGI story cutscene, right? You know what's funny? You know how Trunks tried to prevent Fu and Bardock changing history, you know, and then when Frieza killed Bardock, Trunks got upset. Bro, that was his goal this entire time, to keep history the same. Anyway, so this is what I was mentioning before. For some reason, they're only giving out the pants and shoes for the Yamcha outfit. I don't know why they're not giving out the torso piece, which is like the main one. Well, the shoes, don't get me wrong, that's like also pretty dang epic. I have those shoes with my attire that I'm currently wearing. It's pretty cool, right? So yeah, worth doing if you don't have the outfit or the Super Soul. We have 5 different illustrations they're giving out. The 100,000 damage mark, they usually don't give out anything for this besides additional medals, super temperature medals, and the Avenger title that we have 1,000 of already. So again, this is going to be going live tomorrow. We currently have the martial arts tournament theatrical version that's going on, which is the movie characters. This started yesterday on the 25th, and it's going to end tonight around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we still have several hours by the time this video goes live. Xbox players, you guys are good for a more amount of time, I guess, right? This is going to end on August 27th, 5 a.m. in the morning. So we still have some time. I mean, not necessarily to climb up the rankings, just to partake in this and have fun. So the available characters: Turles, Slug, Gura, 4th form. Then he found a 5th beyond it. I think in the movie it was his 3rd form, and then he found a 4th beyond it, right? But in Xenoverse 2, it's his 4th form for his base one, and then final form for his transform state. Anyway, Metakura, Janembles, Broly, Beerus, the God of Destruction, just because Battle of Gods, you know, it was a film first. Then Frieza, Resurrection F, Bojack, Ender 13, Broly, Super Saiyan Full Power, Gamma 1, 2, Broly Suppressed from the Z films, Broly Dragon Ball Super from the current timeline, I guess. Participation badge, 50 medals, rankings 21st to 50th place, you'll get 50 medals, 10 super temporal medals. 11th to 20th will get you 70 medals and 30 super medals. 6th to 10th place, you'll unlock 100 medals, 50 super medals, yeah. And then 1st to 5th, you'll get the title Master Assist. Don't know why I said that so weird. Dragon Ball sets and 100 medals, as well as 50 super temporal medals. So there's no movie logo. You guys know, actually just recently, before this tournament started, there was the Majin one. Top 5, you get the Majin logo right beside your name. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no movie logo. It's just going to be Master Assist title, which who cares about that? So yeah, it's just fun to join, I guess. So that's it for this week's update, right? Now going over to the missing dialogue file. First, we'll just listen to it, and then we'll watch the edited cutscene that Rat Smasher created.
Oh, that was a real shocker. But we should have been invisible to everyone in that time period. I can't believe someone could see us. I wonder, who was that person? If I'm being honest, they reminded me of you. Similar vibes. Huh.
So again, don't know why Dimps decided to cut this out. I think that would have been a great segue to Xenoverse. Well, don't get me wrong, that cutscene itself is a perfect segue. Getting a sneak peek of Xenoverse 3 and the end of the Future Saga Chapter 4 DLC, flawless, right? But this dialogue here would have just been that cherry on top. And notice how he says the character that spotted them, for whatever reason, he was able, or they were able to see Fu and your Xenoverse 2 CAC, right? I feel like that's going to be our CAC that recreates. Anyway, so going over to the edited cutscene to re-add the cut dialogue. Just need to fix a couple of issues with Fu and some face animations and bugs, right? So here's the true ending that It's not in the official DLC pack, right? This is just something fun that Rat Smasher wanted to do. Here it is.
That was a real shocker. But we should have been invisible to everyone in that time period. I can't believe someone could see us. I wonder, who was that person? If I'm being honest, they reminded me of you. Similar vibes. Huh. The experiment is over. The ring's out of power.
And this part forward is what's currently in the game already. This is what we have, right? It's just going to be the first 30 seconds of this clip that's been cut. So I guess just let this play out for a reminder. No more Xenoverse 2, unfortunately, right? They've mentioned 100 times before, final DLC pack. Something I said, it would be nice to get future updates, which we'll get these weekly updates, nothing too crazy. We still have a couple of those missing raids, like the Ultra Instinct Quelled Goku raid, the Super Few raid, right? The one that's part of the actual campaign. We still have those two to look forward to, and also a Light Beast Gohan and Light Cell Max raid as well. So, yeah, man, the finale of Xenoverse 2, we got the secret ending. Shoutouts to Rat Smasher for that. It's just an extra 30-second piece stitched to the original ending that's in the game, right? It's still cool to witness and see. And that's it for that. Just wanted to discuss this a little bit. Thank you guys for the immense support. I'll see you in the next Xenoverse 2 video. Thanks for watching. Peace!